Okay, so here is our quiz for today. Section 2.1, standard form quadratics. And we have our standard form right here. So for problems 1 and 2, you're going to determine the values of A, see, B, and then C for standard form of the function. Then you will list the y-intercept point and circle which direction the shape opens, up or down. So here is our first quadratic in standard form. 2x squared minus 10 plus 8x. Now be careful, you want to make sure it is in standard form first. This is standard form, and then identify the A, the B, and the C. From there, you should be able to tell us what the point for the y-intercept would be. Just remember, y-intercept is 0, comma, and then our C. And then you're going to circle whether it opens up or opens down. And remember, that is all dependent on one of these letters up here. Okay, number 2. F of x equals 3x minus 4x squared. Again, be careful and make sure that this is in standard form. Okay, and then list our A, our B, and our C. The y-intercept, okay? Again, 0, comma, and then circle whether it opens up or down. Okay, we're going to look at problems 3 and 4. You will circle which direction the shape opens up or down, and you are going to circle if the vertex will be a minimum or maximum. Okay, so remember, with our vertex, it's either a minimum or maximum, and that depends on whether it opens up or down, if you remember. So then you will calculate the axis of symmetry. There's a formula for that we've learned for the function, and you're going to use this to answer and calculate the values of the vertex point. All right, so let's look at number 3. So make sure, first of all, it's in standard form. So this says f of x equals 3x squared minus 18x plus 1. So I want you to circle if it opens up or it opens down. Choose if it's a minimum or a maximum, because those go hand in hand. The axis of symmetry, remember our formula, and it'll just help you out a little bit. That's that negative b divided by 2 times a. I'm not going to write it out, but just refreshing your memory by telling you. And then from there, you should be able to take your x value to find the vertex. Remember your x, you plug it back in up here to get f of x or the y. All right, number 4. F of x equals negative x squared plus 6x minus 4. Again, tell me, does that open up or down? And then, is that a minimum or a maximum? Again, the axis of symmetry, using that formula, you should get an x value. And then to find the vertex point, you just plug that back in there to find the other. All right, let's look at problem 5. You are going to determine the vertex point for the function. Enter the vertex in the middle dark row. That's right here. Then use the x values that go up and down by 1s from this vertex. Evaluate the function at those 4 other x values. Finally, plot the 5 points on the graph and draw the curve connecting them. So, we are looking at this function right here, x squared minus 2x minus 3. So the first thing to do would be right here, find the axis of symmetry, or remember what else that is called, and that is where we're going to start. And then from there, we want going up by, so going down by ones and up by ones on each side. And then taking those x's, plugging them in, and getting the outputs. And then you graph those 5 points. All right, let's look at the back page. We have similar problems here, except for with 6, 7, and 8, we're going to rewrite them in standard form by multiplying out the parts and combining like terms. Okay, multiplying, that's distribute, right? So you have to make sure you first rewrite them in standard form. And then, what is the y-intercept? Remember, from the front of the page, they showed what standard form should look like. We should know what the y-intercept looks like, 0, something. And then does it open up or down? And one of the numbers, once you have it in standard form, tells you that. Okay? So we have -5 times the quantity x minus 2. And then times the quantity x plus 7. So just remember, you have to first you have to distribute the first part, and then you have to double distribute, or FOIL, however you look at it, and then combine like terms to get your standard form. So that will be the case for problems 6, 7, and 8. You will be doing the same thing, multiplying it out, double distribute or FOIL, whatever you want to call it. Standard form. Again, listing the y-intercept. And then if it opens up or down, remember that number in front of your x squared tells you. Okay? So this next one just reads negative times, so it's kind of like a -1 times 3x plus 2. And then all of that times the quantity 6x plus 5. The last one, f of x equals x plus 6 squared. So you'll want to write that out in expanded form and then double distribute or FOIL. And then that minus 13. You should know where to put that when you're combining like terms. Standard form, y-intercept, opens up or down. And that's it.